Hey guys, Adam here, and welcome to a very long overdue On the Couch. Before I get started, I'm going to get some things said. One, I've moved into a new place. It actually looks like my old one, which is another reason why I hadn't done videos, is because my new place, I had a new roommate, and because he kind of, let's just say there was the arrangement kind of kept me from doing things the way I wanted to be able to do them, like having the camera set up properly and whatnot. So there's that, but now I'm in a place by myself, so I'm happy. I'm a little happy. I mean, granted, I got bugs, bugs are coming in left and right, so honestly, I can't wait. When winter comes, I'll be happy about that. Second, I'm actually going to be doing, Defenders is coming up, and I'm actually, I'm not going to be binge watching all, I'm not going to binge watch all the shows, but I will be, before Defenders comes out, I will be doing like a quick segment on each season. They should be at least, I'm gonna try to at least keep them like the four, Jessica Jones, Daredevil season 2, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. I'm gonna try and keep them at least 10 minutes long. Each review on those 10 minutes long to discuss those, because I know each one by this point. Let's see what else. I will be also doing another Marvel marathon. Going to go through all that and then I'll review from Ant-Man onwards, just to make up for all that and get those taken care of. I will be doing DC as well. I'll be doing, I will do, when Wonder Woman comes out on Blu-ray, I will review that. As soon as I can get Suicide Squad on Blu-ray, I will review that. I already got Superman, Batman. I will discuss that. Star Wars, I will be doing that. I will be reshooting those. I will be reshooting 2 and 3, and I will review Force Awakens and Rogue One before Episode 8 comes out. So that will happen. Although I am kind of doing an ultimate marathon right now, but I will watch those just for the sake of the review. With that said, let's talk, and speaking of Star Wars, let's talk about what the new Star Wars IP that just came out a few weeks ago. Forces of Destiny. This is their new IP. It's meant to cater to young girls, little girls, between 7 and 8. And there has been talk about it. There has been some dislike. I was just watching a video that Dash Star was doing, talking about why there's so much hate, and what I'm about to say is similar to what he said in that review, or not review, in that discussion video. But I also saw a lot of comments, and I'm going to say it right now, I'm an egalitarian. I believe in equality for everybody. I'm not going to call myself feminist, but I do believe in gender equality. But boy, did I see some fucking comments. I saw some fucking comments, and look, I will make jokes about that sort of thing. I will, but I'm not gonna do that on a fucking kids show, especially catered to young girls, because they're very impressionable. They're impressionable young girls who don't need assholes on the internet telling them to fuck off, is it pretty much. And so I'm not going to be one of those guys. With that said, let's talk about the problems I have with this show. Micro series is meant to is meant to showcase, or is meant to showcase the female characters of Star Wars. Padme, Leia, Rey, Jyn, Ahsoka, Sabine, all of them. Quoting Dash Star here, it's not made for me. It's not. It's made for young girls, little girls. It is meant for like my little cousins or whatever. It's meant for them. It is not made for me. With that said, I want to talk about the biggest issue I have with this is if this becomes popular, if this is popular enough, and because this is meant to be for, this is meant to sell toys, and Star Wars has always been about selling merchandise. Always has been, always will be. But even when they sold something like other merchandise outside of the movies, I always felt like there were times where they did give a good product. Like they did do good video games. They have done great shows. They do comic books. Hell, I'm really loving a lot of the comic books. I mean, they're not fantastic, save for the Darth Vader ones, but I'm enjoying them. I'm still subscribed to them. And that's what I'm talking, and that's one of the issues I've had since the beginning when Disney bought Lucasfilm is that they're gonna end up bringing out bad products. And to me, Forces of Destiny is a bad product. Not the toy line. I don't know anything about the toy line. I've seen prototypes. I'm not a fan of how they look, but they're just prototypes. So I don't know what they look like now. Maybe I'll go to a Toys R Us and check them out. I don't know. Okay, that was weird. But the show itself is a bad product, and to me, it is pandering. It is pandering to the highest level. It not in the sense of, oh well, we're gonna just do all girl stuff. It's pandering to a certain demographic, and you're not putting effort into it. You're doing it for cynical reasons, and that is why it's bad. And because you're not putting any effort into it. Yeah, sure, you got like the majority of the actors to reprise the roles. Great, that's great. But that's all you've done. Other than that, you brought out a poorly animated series. It's like flash animation. It's awful looking, and especially Anakin. Like, there's one short where Anakin is like this very androgynous looking person and with lush lips and silky hair. And okay, look, Anakin is a pretty boy in the movies. He's meant to be a good looking pretty boy, which kind of helps sell the whole becoming Darth Vader. I can actually buy that. Like, someone so good looking, so pure looking can become the Dark Lord of the Sith. My biggest issue with that is you have this androgynous looking person, and it is bad. It looks bad. Because yes, Anakin is a pretty boy, but he still looks like a dude. You can tell he's a dude. Here, I don't know why they made him look the way he did. And they released 8 episodes online on the Disney YouTube, and that's what they did. And they released it online. And here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this seriously. People are going to forget about this by the time the next 8 episodes come out. And the next 8 episodes come out in October. I looked it up. They won't release them on Disney XD until October. That is how poorly thought out this is. It doesn't help that the last season, that Rebels is ending after its 4th season, which is going to premiere around that time. And honestly, I think that's what they're doing, is they're going to be releasing the last 8 episodes before Rebels, so that people can watch them. Which, okay, smart, but when Rebels is over with and you don't have a new show outside of Forces of Destiny, people are gonna forget about it. I guarantee people are gonna forget that the shorts happened until Rebels comes on. They're gonna turn it to Disney XD, and boom, there's the show. Or there's like, oh, well, what's this? And you're gonna have to sit through 2 minutes of it until the show comes on. And that's the problem, is they're forgettable. I can barely remember a lot of the episodes. I remember some of the premises, but that's it. That's all I remember. It's not a good product, and like I said, it's not for me. It's not meant for me. But if you're going to release a good product to a demographic, like I said, put effort into it. Put actual effort into this product. Do not just do it to make money. Don't do it for cynical reasons, which is why Clone Wars is so good, which is why Rebels is actually good. It's because effort was put into the stories, into the animation, into the voice acting. There was effort put into it. Hell, same thing with the movies. You didn't just throw them out because you wanted to make money, just because you had the IP. You actually put time and effort into it. You went, well, we're not going to do everything CGI. We're actually going to put practical effects. We're going to put Muppets in there. We're going to do all this because we want to give the fans what they want. Here, it's exactly what I thought Disney was going to do, and that is make a pandering product. A really bad pandering product, and that is something they can't do. And I'm going to say this right now, is if we allow this to continue, they're going to think it's okay to make more bad products. So, who knows? They'll probably do bad products with the movies or the shows. And I'm not talking just for kids. I'm talking they will probably do it for teenagers or adults. They'll do that because they think we don't care. That we do not give a shit. And we do. We care. We're fans. I have this shirt. I have Star Wars action figures over there. I have a tattoo on my arm. Okay, right? It's like, hi, Mom. We care. Which is why which I know no one's gonna watch this except for people that I know. And if you do, great. But I just want you to know that I've watched 8 episodes. I'm not a fan. I don't hate them. I really don't. I have my issues, but that's because they just look like bad products. But I'm not angry I watched them. I sat through them when they were released, and I'm gonna go about my day. But the fact that they released to me a bad product, I do need to talk about that. I felt like I need, as a fan, I feel obligated as a Star Wars fan to talk about how bad products can hurt us, can hurt the franchise. We talk about the prequels all the time. Yes, they were not good, but you know what? There was effort and honestly ambition put behind the majority of them, and not to mention it, like they did spawn great material. Great media with like the comics and the books and the TV shows. The prequels at least spawn good products. Hell, there are plenty of video games based on the prequels which are really good. The Genndy Tartakovsky and Micro series is one of the best examples of how good the prequels could be. And that's another thing. The animation looks like Genndy Tartakovsky, but very half-assed, and like I said, the animation is bad, and I'm a bit of an animation snob. But yeah, so with that said, like I said, it's not a good product, but I'm not mad I watched them. I'm not. I'm just disappointed that it exists in the way it does. So final score for this is gonna be a 4 out of 10. Next review I'm actually going to do is about something I have been watching and greatly enjoying, and that is Neil Blomkamp's new short films from Oat Studios, Volume 1. So look forward to that. And there's a fucking spider on one of my boxes, so I'm going to go and kill that before I freak the fuck out. So I'll see you guys later.